Good afternoon, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day to all of your sunshiny faces. So we got back from Jewel. We were able to pretty much just about get everything that was on the list. The only things that we didn't get was they had the like instant potatoes, instant mashed potatoes kind of thing, the green giant ones, those ones that you like make in the microwave and like steam in like, I don't know, a couple minutes or whatever. So they were $1.99, a limit of 3 with the Just For You coupon. I couldn't find them at my store, whether they were out or just didn't have them or whatever. The other thing was the cooked perfect meatballs were $4.99 for a little over a pound bag. It's like a pound and a half, which for $4.99 is kind of a good price because even ground beef is normally going for close to that or maybe a little bit less, but they're already pre-made meatballs, like that's pretty good price. So those were $4.99, limit 4 with the Just For You coupon. They only had 3 of the Italian style left and they had turkey. Other than that, they didn't have like any other ones, so like any other varieties. So we just picked up 2 of the Italian ones that were of the 3 that were left. I was planning on getting 4 because I thought that's kind of a good price, but like I said, they were pretty much out. So other than that, I think we got everything. And also too, I know our cashier caught the watermelon. Originally the coupon didn't come off, and she actually caught it there in the moment and was like, oh, I noticed this coupon didn't come out. She's like, did you have it clipped? And I was like, yeah. And then I showed her and she was like, okay, I'll just take it off. So that was awesome. Didn't even have to worry about that, but I'll share with you guys what we did pick up at Jewel. So this was everything they had at Jewel, which was not very much. And again, it was a lot of produce. I think I shared with you guys this yesterday. It was a lot of produce and not a lot of other like grocery sales and stuff like that. And that has kind of been the trend lately with Jewel. They haven't had a lot of other things on sale. Most of the stuff that they had, like Just For You coupon deals wise and stuff like that, wasn't like, again, weren't really great deals. The only 2 deals that again were kind of good was on the Coke and Pepsi products. I think pretty much like all of their 12 packs or they're like the 6-pack bottles. So the 12 pack of cans or the 6-pack of bottles, they were buy 2 and you get 3 for free, which has been one of the best deals probably that we'll end up getting on you know, like pop products, I guess, especially lately. They're $10.99, but then again with that sale you end up getting them for $21.98 for 5, which is like $4.30 something, I think, or $4.60, something like that. It's under $5 a case, which right now is, or 12-pack, which is right now kind of a good price because most stores have them for more than that, especially like retail price. So, and I haven't really gotten a lot at $4 or, you know, anywhere really around $4. So that I thought was a pretty good deal. And then they had a similar deal with, I think, like their crackers, and maybe their chips too, which was the same. It was like buy 3 get 2 for free, but I think it was like Nabisco crackers and like stuff like that, which again, I don't know if it necessarily made for a great deal. Like we get those a lot of times, like $1.99 with the Just For You coupon or something like that. So I didn't even really look into that. I just knew that the pop deal was kind of good. So anyways, that was that deal though. But these items here, they ended up costing $64 or $63.27, and we saved $90.06. So I thought that was pretty good for what we ended up getting. Almost $100 in savings, and like I said, 60% savings. So again, that was the deal with the pop. The other deals that they had going on, which were not produce deals or anything like that, was on the yogurts. Those were 59 cents, no limit, and you don't have to buy in multiples. We just picked up 5 of them, but 59 cents isn't that bad. So we picked that up. This also was, I believe, the Saturday sampler, which is good Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And this was on this, specifically, they didn't have a lot of the ones that were advertised, but there was a few, this Playa kind, which was one of the kinds that was included, but it was only a select few that were free with that Just For You coupon, the Saturday sampler. Then I told you guys about the meatballs. Again, those are $4.99, limit 4. We picked up 2 with the Just For You coupon. The rest of the items were all produce. Even though the garlic technically is not produce, you're going to find it in the produce section, and the coupon that you clip will also be in the produce section. But those are $1.99, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. We use a lot of garlic, and at $1.99 for a pound of garlic, that's pretty good. And again, it's pretty shelf stable and, you know, again, good in the fridge for a while. So we used minced and chopped garlic and stuff like that. a lot, and that is a pretty good price. So again, that's technically also in the produce section. The other deals were actual produce deals. Baby carrots were 99 cents, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon, along with strawberries, same deal, blueberries, same deal, and blackberries, same deal. So each was $2.99, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. So again, I thought that was really good for all the different berries. They also had avocados, which were 99 cents, limit 6 with the Just For You coupon. The what's it called, the mini cucumbers, those were $1.99, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. And the big thing of watermelon pre-cut was $3.99, I think limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. They also had a whole watermelon, which I'll be honest, I kind of would rather get this for the exact same price. It was also $3.99 with the Just For You coupon for a whole one. I could get this and didn't have to cut it, and it's a lot of watermelon. So again, it's one of those things where I would rather not cut it myself, and just get it for, and to be quite honest, this is probably close to the same amount I would get out of watermelon cutting it anyway. Maybe a little bit more, but like I said, if it's going to save me the same amount of time, or save me more time for the same price, I would rather, you know, go with that. So that was everything at Jewel. Like I said, they didn't have a lot of deals. They haven't had a lot of deals. I mean, the Coke and, you know, Diet Coke my mom drinks, so we knew we kind of needed to stock up in that. And again, that was a really good deal, so I didn't want to pass up on it. But the rest of the stuff, like even to the meatballs, really good deal, but like they just didn't have a ton of stuff. Again, berries, 99 cents, at like awesome price. But like I said, they just didn't, like, that was kind of the highlights of what I saw. They didn't have a lot of other stuff and sales and things like that. So overall, for everything we ended up picking up, like I said, it was, you know, pretty good price for the stuff that we got, but they just didn't have a lot of stuff going on. So anyways, thought I'd just share with you guys that and what was going on at Jewel for today. Well guys, I'm going to take a shower and get to bed. We didn't really end up doing a whole ton for today. Actually, my parents, they ended up, all the backyard behind the garage, my dad weeded everything out. My mom, like, kind of put where all the plants are supposed to be planted, and they all ended up getting planted in the pots that we have behind the garage. So my dad, like, weeded through all of those, and then my mom figured out where everything was going, and all of that got done. So I think, I don't know how much of our garden, our vegetable garden, is done yet. It's, again, too, this week has been cold, pretty cold, so it hasn't been like the top priority to make sure that stuff gets in, just because I don't think it's frosted, and I don't think it will frost like pretty much after this point. But this week was cold, so again, too, some of those plants we don't really want to have in the cold right now, and again, too, just like we'll probably plant it after this week. But then all of the flowers also, I think, are pretty much or mostly planted. So I think that for the most part we're done with a lot of the stuff that we were working on. But either way, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give the gold thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.